Welcome to tutorials on C programming. These tutorials are based on the textbook The C Programming Language written by Dennis Ritchie and Brian. This video is about increment and decrement operators in C. This is based on Chapter 2 Types Operators and Expressions. C has increment and decrement operators. Increment operator is denoted by plus plus and decrement operator is denoted by minus minus. As the name indicates, increment operator adds 1 to its operand while decrement operator subtracts 1 from its operand. And the important aspect is that this increment and decrement operator can be used either as prefix operator or postfix operator. Prefix operator means before the variable. For example, plus plus n. That is prefix operator. Postfix operator means after the variable. That is n plus plus. In both cases, the result is incrementing n. But the expression plus plus n increments n before its value is used, while n plus plus increments n after its value has been used. This means in a context where value is being used, plus plus n and n plus plus are different. You will understand it better from examples. Suppose we have n is equal to 5, then x equal to n plus plus. In that statement, x is getting the value 5. But if the statement is x equal plus plus n, then it sets x to 6. In both these statements, n becomes 6. And the increment and decrement operators, they are only applied to variables. You cannot write an expression like I plus j plus plus. This is illegal. In order to better understand the increment operator as a postfix operator, let's see this program skews.c. Skews.c removes the character c from the string str or string s, which is passed to the skews function. So the string passed is C programming and we are trying to remove the character m from that string. So here skews expects two input arguments, which is a string and the character to be removed. And skews has a for loop inside. What it does is it checks for all the characters till it reaches the end of the string. Each character is checked whether it is equal to the character to be removed. If so, it is not copied. If it is not equal to that character, then that character, the character which is checked, that is SO5, is copied to current location and then J is incremented. So this is the increment operator used. Here it is used as postfix operator. Instead of using it in this way, you can write it as if SO5 not equal to C, S of J equal to SO5 and then J plus plus. Instead of doing it in that way, we have used it as a single statement here. After copying, we are appending /0 at the end of the string and then string is printed. Now let's see the output. So the string without m should be printed. So you can see here m is not there, m is removed. Let's see the implementation of string concatenation function. I've already written and saved it. Let's open the file. So here's the function. As the name indicates, concatenation means combining two strings. We have two strings, string 1 and string 2. String 1 is good and string 2 is morning. So this function demonstrates the use of increment as postfix operator. You can see plus plus being used after the variable. So these two input strings, string 1 and string 2, are passed through string cat function. Coming to this concatenation, you know it's joining of two strings, that is S and T. T is joined to S. So first you have to find the end of first string. that is being implemented here. While s of I is not equal to /0, you are incrementing I plus plus and you are moving till end of string s of I. So when s of I is equal to /0, it comes out of this while loop. And then it copies character by character, that is from string t, each character is copied to s of I, and after each copying I is incremented as well as j is also incremented. This is done till it is a /0. Whenever it is equal to /0, it comes out of this while loop, and by that time the two strings have concatenated and it just prints the output. Now let's see the output. Sorry. It just gives a warning. It says conflicting types for built-in function stringcat. Stringcat is already a built-in function in C, and that built-in function returns a pointer to the concatenated string. But we have implemented in such a way that the implemented function returns void. So there is a conflict. It doesn't matter. Let's see the output. You can see the two strings have concatenated and it becomes good morning. Remaining part of this chapter will be uploaded in another video. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you.